Hi, this is Angela with AskAngelaKelly.com. Now, you may have seen some of my previous videos where I am really digging into social networking and how it works for your business. So today's question is, what is social networking? How and why does it work for your business? So first, let's start talking about what social networking is. Now, I'm sure you're familiar with Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, and tons of other sites that I can't even name on this video. So the networking part is the actual connection, the communication, the interaction. It's the relationship that you and another person establish on a site like Facebook or Twitter so this includes groups. If you're a part of a group, that communication is the networking part of social networking. So how does this work for you in your business? Well, let's start by talking about a plan. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Now, planning is important because once you write out what it is that you want out of your social networking efforts, what are your expectations, this will better help you narrow in on what's the best networking site for you. Maybe a Facebook site may not be the best type of site for your particular goals. Maybe something like LinkedIn or Affluence or eFactor or maybe Twitter. So that's what you want to really narrow in on your particular goals for your business, and then understand which social networking site will fit in with those goals. So we have the planning portion, and the next part that really it stirs a lot of people up when they first get started, and I'm going to tell you about it now to save you some time. It's the shiny new object theory. Now, it's in theory, but it's not really a theory because it's the absolute truth. What the shiny new object theory is that you're doing something and you're working on it and you're getting better at it, and then something else comes along and you just abandon what it was that you're doing, and then you try to do this balancing act between 1, 2, 3, or 4. Now, I'm talking about a social networking site. If you have a whole Facebook campaign, a Twitter, or any other type of social networking going on right now, and then a new site comes out or a new method comes out, and the next thing you know, you're in the middle of trying to balance 5 or 10 different social sites, and that can really lead to a lot of overwhelm and a lot of being non-productive, because you will not get the same benefit if you're working on 1 or 2 sites and focused on those 2 as opposed to 10. So keep that in mind. The shiny new object can lead to overwhelm. This all goes back to planning. If you planned appropriately, then you'll be able to focus on that plan, and when the shiny object comes along, you can make a note of it and then return back to it once you've fulfilled your original plan. Now, the last piece I want to talk about, which is majorly important as well, is time management. Now, of course, it's really easy to spend, an hour plus, 4 hours on a social networking site. Now, if that's part of your plan, then that's awesome. However, if you only plan to spend 30 minutes to 45 minutes on a social networking site, you want to make sure that you're managing your time. Why should you manage your time? It's best to manage your time because this will give you a better understanding of what type of results you're getting. If you're spending an hour on your social networking site, you can better understand how the revenue is coming from that site. You'll get a better understanding of your return on the time that you invested. So once you set up a plan, if you're aware of the shiny new object theory and you manage your time, this will help you get the highest return on your investment of your time in your business and in your investment and time on social networking sites. So I hope that that helped you. Again, social networking is such a broad subject that I really just went over some tips that worked best for me when I first got started. And You can also check out my Twitter and Facebook account. Have a realistic expectation for these types of accounts as far as Twitter followers go, Facebook page likes. It will take a little moment to build up the momentum to get that group of individuals, that group of people that you want to build that relationship with for your business. It will take a moment, but have realistic expectations and continue to be consistent to build up that following that you want for your business. So, if you're looking for additional training, click below this video and you'll see a link that'll take you to the Ultimate Social Networking Social Media Training that'll give you more information about what I just talked about and some other tips that I didn't discuss. So I will see you all in the next video. Again, this is Angela with AskAngelaKelly.com. Bye.